Alright, good morning, and it's Wednesday. And if it's Wednesday, that means it's weigh-in time. Alright, baby, get on scale. Last week, you weighed in at 162.3. And today, you weigh in at 161.2. Another drop. Great job, baby.
161.
You want to weigh yourself, Misty? Is that what it was? You want to weigh yourself? Is that what you want to do? You want to get on the scale and weigh yourself? Huh? Alright, get out of the way. I gotta go. Ah, dogs. Alright. What did I, baby?
Yeah.
What did I weigh last week?
Last week you weighed 256.1.
Wait a minute. Dogs keep stepping on the scale.
Yeah, so you say.
Why is it so close up on me?
Today you weigh 254.8.
0.8. Wow, dogs are over us like crazy today. So, did I lose?
Both lost. Yes, last week you weighed 256.1. I said that.
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy with these dogs on the way.
I know, but that's just you. You don't pay attention. See, now the world knows you don't pay attention.
I was too worried about our two mutts getting all over our scale.
Since when did you care about the mutts?
I don't care about them, but they were in the way of our scale. What?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Alrighty. So that's it for now. You'll go along with me today as I have to do all the things that you will see. See you guys all later.
Hi everybody, it's Weight Watcher Wednesday, and we are actually going to do two different things today. We are going to do a dessert, which is a chilled French apple dessert, and then we're also going to do a meal. But I have to do this a little bit earlier because it has to chill for like 2.5 hours. So it's a pretty easy recipe. All it is applesauce, and you guys all know I make my own applesauce. So I'm going to put that in a bowl, and then we're going to add some yogurt to that. And what I did is I lined our pan with cinnamon graham crackers. And we're just going to mix this up. Make sure it's all blended nicely together. And then we're just going to start scooping. Make sure your graham crackers are all covered up. And then what we're going to do is add more graham crackers to the top. That's all right. Let's see. Alright, then we're going to add the rest of the applesauce on this top. And it's okay if some of your graham cracker is showy. And then what we're going to do, add some Cool Whip. And just evenly spread that across. Doesn't that look good, George? Obviously it doesn't. Wow, fine.
I was shaking the camera, so we went up and down, being yes.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I'm busy. You know, like always, I'm busy. And then we are just going to sprinkle some cinnamon on top. Then we're going to let it chill for 2 hours, and as usual, George will be the taste tester. So we will do the dinner a little bit later. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. I'm going to surprise you. All right, have a good one.
Okay, well, heading out on Wednesday morning to, which you already knew that because we already did weigh in, but taking him to school not to go to school, but to drop off some work, so that because it's the end of the semester. Plus, we have to give them the doctor note saying he can't come back till November the 1st. So that's what our next project is. And then we'll go home and he can relax. Well, I've done dropped Zachary off at home. He's now comfortable. The medicine kicked in, so he's not in pain. And now I am heading to the hospital because my mom is in there. She's having some issues, and I'm not sure exactly what's wrong. So some of it's the medication, but they don't think it is that, and there's something else. I think they found the problem is, but so anyway, I'm gonna go visit her while everybody. So he's comfortable at home, and Sherry's at her job, and it's gonna rain. They are sealing up the outside because I'm thinking, you know, if it rains, we didn't have a sump pump that wasn't working. We had nothing, so I'm thinking, oh, what's gonna happen? But I just noticed they were doing some concrete work, so that's what's going on in our house right now. And yeah, woo. Well, here we go. Here is the next day. They've sealed all that up. They've put all that there, so now there's no more hole there. Thank goodness. And let me turn the light on, flashlight on, so you guys can see. So that's all covered in. They filled all the rock in to where they got to go. This place is a mess. Oh, there's the wall for that. Oh yeah, they've sealed it on the outside of the doors. So they've done all the sealing. Looks like they still got. I guess they got more rock to go tomorrow in there. But it looks like they've sealed all the walls. You know, part of the issue we had was it leaking through the walls. So they've done sealed everything, and they've got all that filled in. So I'm assuming they're going to be doing concrete tomorrow. That would be my guesstimation. So that is in the update. Did they do this room yet? No, they put all their stuff in here. I guess that's their next project to do. And we've asked them to do something for us, and I think it's going to work. They're going to take the dryer, they're going to open this up, all this up right here, and they're going to somehow, I don't know where, but they're going to get the dryer in here in our like washroom and open up that back room there. So, but yep, that is the next day. So little by little they are finishing this up, and I'm getting more excited to be able to say that we have a finished basement. Yay!
Well, for dinner tonight we are going to do a stovetop one dish chicken. And all I did was take 5 chicken breasts, and then we took a can of cream of chicken soup, and then 1/3 cup sour cream, and we're just going to mix this together. Make sure it's blended very well. Got my pepper over there too. Oh my gosh, everybody's camping. Okay, once you set that aside, I'm going to put some pepper on top of it, and I preheated the oven for 400. And then what we're going to do, let me just make sure I have this right. Yep, we're going to just pour this right over the chicken. Of course, you can see I missed some of the chicken, and that's okay. It's all going to blend together once it starts baking. So marinate your chicken. And then what we're going to do is add some breadcrumbs with 1 2/3 water. And we're just going to float that around, get them a little soft. Okay. Once we do that, I'm going to add a little bit more. My bowl is a little small. I can't find my big bowl. So, So mix all that water together. Make sure it's all absorbed into the breadcrumbs. And then all I'm going to do is just scoop this all around like that. And again, just like this, it doesn't matter if it's all of it's on top of your chicken. And then we're just going to bake this for, it calls for 30 minutes, but my chicken's still a little frozen, so I'm actually going to bake mine for 40. So we'll be back in a little bit to show you what our dinner looks like, and George will get to taste the dessert too. I know he's going to like it. He likes everything. He's like Mikey. Alright, it's come out of the oven, and this is what it's supposed to look like. So just to let you know, this meal with the corn is 6 points, which is in big points, and I chose a small point because of the dessert that we're having after dinner. And there you go. Doesn't that look good?
Yes, it does.
Now, this is Zachary's. I guess I do need to give you yours. You
well,
are the taste tester.
But since it is really hot, I'm gonna let it cool off. So,
okay.
I am going to let it cool off a little bit. Then I'll turn the camera back on once we test it out. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, here we go. It's got some chicken and some breadcrumbs and gravy. This is actually really good. I like this meal. This is another keeper.
I think the next time I make it, because it just says breadcrumbs, I think I might add some Italian seasoning or some Southwest seasoning just to give it a different taste.
Yeah,
but you know, I followed the recipe this time, so. But yeah.
All right, so it's another winner, and it's a 6-point winner. All right, next clip will be me testing the dessert. Should have wanted that for that first, but anyway. Alrighty, I'm gonna go eat. Okay, it is now time for the French apple dessert taste test. Let's see, graham cracker. All right, here we go. Wow, that is good. And it's only 4 points. That's pretty good for 4 points. I guess it's because of Cool Whip gives it that taste. But alrighty.
So the meal today, all together with dessert and the chicken, was 10 points.
10-point meal. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. Alrighty, that's it for today. Hope you guys had a great day, or whenever you watch this, hope you have a great day. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.